You know,
What you got?
so it looked like at least the weather cooperated a little bit today, or are you looking for a little rainy conditions because
Yeah.
of the forecast?
Absolutely. We've not been able, the weather has not cooperated with us since spring ball. I don't think we had a rain game, rain practice even in spring ball. And so, it is what it is, but the guys were ready and, can't control the weather.
Do you think that kind of the cliches apply in terms of run game, slippery ball, a lot of turnovers, and that kind of thing?
Well, I certainly hope not on our side. I mean, it's something that, we have been in the wet a little bit and, these guys take pride, I think, in playing in that type of weather.
And does it kind of run with the offense in terms of you guys have been able to find some run game, maybe being able to run a little bit in the wet weather and not have to rely as much on the pass game?
Well, whatever it is, I'll go back to the same old thing. You like to stay balanced. If we're one-dimensional, it's not good for us.
Going back, obviously last year that Arizona State game was about as unideal as.
Arizona?
No, talking about weather.
Oh, yeah.
The ASU game. Here.
Yep.
Do you take anything from that and just what you were able to do, and if the conditions are that bad on Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, you got to play ball. I mean, that was a unique game. I don't think I've been in one like that before. But you could get one and super wet. And I think they played Arizona a couple years ago here that was really wet. That kind of had similar ramifications. And so the guys just got to deal with it. Both sides have to deal with it, and you got to protect the ball, wet ball mechanics, and all those type of things.
I know you talk about, pride yourself on kind of doing what you do and not necessarily relying too much on their personnel, but it seems like their quarterbacks definitely have kind of a different styles.
Yeah.
Randall certainly runs the ball a little bit more. Is this one of those weeks where maybe you have to tweak a bit depending on who's going to be that quarterback?
You always have game plan stuff in, and we're well aware of the different styles of both guys. I mean, it's not like they change their style dramatically. They have certain plays that they run with each guy, and so we're well aware of it. But they do a great job of executing. I think the other teams that have played Arizona were well aware of it as well, and really haven't been able to slow them down too much. So we'll see.
Do you think it's easy to kind of figure out who the quarterback's going to be based on the last couple games and the performances for each quarterback?
I think they'll, our plan is they play them both, and that's what they've shown in the last handful of games, and we go from there.
What about your quarterback situation? It sounds like Jake's been at least able to do a little bit more.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We feel good about the QB situation, and away we go.
What was the decision last week with him? I mean, obviously he just wasn't able to go, but just in terms of treatment, I know you don't want to get into too many details and all that, but are you just, because he's such a young guy, so much in front of him still, do you feel like it's good to be maybe a little cautious at this point with him and with where he's at if he's not at least close to 100%?
We'll always go with the guys that we feel like give us the best chance to be successful. I mean, that's really the bottom line. And if, a guy doesn't practice a lot or he's not super healthy or those type of things, and someone gives a better chance, we kind of roll that way.
Richard, when he was talking about the late starts, mentioned how it affects the players adversely, having
Yeah.
them come back home so late. What's your take on
Yeah.
how it affects the players?
I think the players are pretty resilient. I mean, those guys don't complain a whole lot. I think that's how we kind of train all of our guys. I don't think anybody likes the late starts. I mean, the fans don't like it. The coaches don't like it. It is hard on the players, but it is what it is.
Well, it is what it is, and obviously there's a lot of TV money coming in
Right.
that's helping the program.
Right.
So when you look at it,